remember, are about our attitudes, our beliefs, and how we behave, how we use these things to behave into the other world, right? So the third yama, or the third limb, or the third branch, or the third step, everybody calls it differently, right? Or the third leg, or whatever, or the third road. It's the number 3, right? And so it's asteya. That means take nothing that does not belong to you, right? Because even words, small objects, and insignificant things, if you take them, they will, quote-unquote, damage you, quote-unquote, damage your world, quote-unquote, damage your energy, and you carry these things around, right? And some of the times, we don't even realize that we're taking things that do not belong to us. But the actual word of asteya means actually to refrain from stealing. As means stay away, and steya means stealing, right? So we want to refrain from stealing. That means you stay away from taking even the things that are not, that are insignificant. How many times, let me give you an example. How many times have we not walked away with a pen? Knowingly we walked away with it, oh, they won't miss it. Anybody ever do that? Yeah, we all do that. We all have done that. Even myself, we've done that, right? That's stealing. You know, that doesn't belong to us. We did not purchase it. It was not given to us. It was not gifted to us. It does not belong to us, right? Then you'll get the kind of stealing that really is insignificant, where let's say you work at an office and there's some stickies right there and you think, oh, I need some of these at home. And you take those stickies, that's stealing. That's stealing. And then you try to rationalize it by saying, well, I'm the one that's using them and I'm using them for work at home. It's still stealing. You did not buy them. They were not bought for your personal use or your home use. They were bought for your use here at the office, right? And so what happens is we think that it's insignificant, but it's very significant in the energetic world, the world that moves very, very fast. And that's what we live in. We're in this space that we create the energy all around us, and we create these things, right? So what happens is here's what it sounds like to the universe. The universe then is listening. You take those stickies, and you're telling the universe, I'm taking them because I am afraid that I'm not going to have enough money to buy my own stickies. That's what you're telling the universe. So the universe then says, oh, your wish is my command. I am now going to give you more opportunity to feel that same feeling, and that's what happens. The universe gives you opportunities to feel that same feeling, to feel the lack. And then you will continue to create this lack, and you will continue to create this lack, and you'll say, dang, I've been working and working and working, I'm creating this lack, and you don't even realize that you've done it from a long time. The beauty about the universe is that it's not immediate, but it is repayment, right? Same thing with a secret. When somebody comes up to you and says, I want to tell you a secret, the truth of the matter is you don't take that secret with you, because it doesn't belong to you. Most of the time, the reason somebody tells you a secret is because it's really not a secret, because what's a secret? Something that you don't want anybody else to know, right? Right? Would you say that that's the truth of the secret? So then why would you tell somebody if you don't want anybody else to know? That's not the truth. The truth is you're lying. Now we're going back to the others, right? We were ahimsa, and then what did we just have? We had what? What was the second one? Ahimsa was the first jama. What was the second one? Avidya. No, that was avidya is the tree. What was the second yama? What did we talk about? If you look at your notes, guys, this might even be on your midterm, so you guys better know this. What's the second yama? Huh? Satya. And what does satya mean?
To tell the truth.
To always tell the truth. Right? To always tell the truth. So they work upon each other. They work upon each other. You can't steal something. If you steal something, you've already broken satya, haven't you? Because if you steal something, you're not telling the truth to yourself. Right? So you take something that doesn't belong to you, you're not telling the truth. Right? And secrets are not made to be given or taken. So you know what? It's funny because I don't receive secrets anymore. People just don't give me secrets anymore. Somebody will come to me and say, "I want to tell you a secret." I said, "Is this something that you want that you want to keep to yourself, that you don't ever want anybody to know?" "Yes." "Well, then don't tell me. Don't tell me a secret. I don't need your secret. I don't need to take something that doesn't belong to me." Right? Because that's what you're doing. So the truth of the matter is you have to go back to satya and say, the truth of the matter is that I don't want a whole lot of people to know, and it's really not a secret, but I'd like to have the confidence to tell you about it. That's very different. And that's the truth. Right? So then we got to go back and forth from satya. That's how the yamas work. You can't have one without the other. Right? So you can't be in satya and then go to asteya. Right? Non-stealing. You don't take anything. Now, here it comes where it's inside for you. How many times don't we walk away when somebody says, "God, you're ugly," or something mean like that? And you walk away and at first you say, "Well, back to you, no return," right? You sort of send it back, but later on you think about it. And then you start to look for that and you look at your ugliness. Now you've taken something that doesn't belong to you, because the truth of the matter is that you're not ugly. You're perfect in every single way. And until you realize that, they are going to continue to do that to you, right? So don't take those things. Don't take negative beliefs and untruths that are not true, right? Because if I were to ask every single one of you what is beautiful, each one of you would give me a different answer, don't you think? Wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's where that phrase comes from. If I were to point at each one of you and ask you, give me the name of a beautiful color, I guarantee you that won't be the same color. What, Bliss? Give me the name of a beautiful color. Purple.
Blue. Red. Yellow. Turquoise. Pink.
White.
And even like that, there are even the people that have the same purples. We don't all like the same purple. Some purples, some of us like the little purple with a little bit of pink mixed into it. It makes it a little bit different. Some of us like the deep, deep, dark purple. Do you see what I'm saying? So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So don't take those negativities into your life. You don't need them. And remember that the next time you go and you take a sticky or paper clips or whatever it is from your work, be careful, not so much that you're stealing, but what are you telling the universe? The universe is going to say to you, I'm going to give you more opportunity to feel that. Right? So you have to be careful not to do that. Energetically, it is amazing what it can do. Right? Because that's what we're saying. We take things. When do we take things? When do we steal things? When do we steal things, guys? Somebody say something. Or I'm going to call on you.
When we don't feel that we have enough.
Pardon me?
When we don't feel that we have enough.
Exactly, when we don't feel that we have enough. Right? Why are people stealing and breaking into cars? Why? Bliss?
Because they want something they don't have.
Exactly. Because they want something they don't have, and that comes from being where? In the lack. In being afraid that they're never going to get it. Being afraid that they're never going to have it. Being afraid that they are never going to attract it. And so we've got to elevate ourselves from that negativity. Right? And you've got to be into the spirit of abundance. You can't live in abundance and be in negativity. There's just no way. There's no way. You're incongruent with yourself, right? Right? So what about ourselves? What about our persons and how we actually go out and what do we steal from everybody? In your personal life, in your physical. What do you steal from everybody? Right? What do you steal? Sayings? Oh, that's okay. Sayings are okay as long as you don't claim they're yours, right? Sayings, yes. Sayings, right? As long as you don't claim, I made this up, as long as you don't claim that, it's not stealing. You're just using it. You're just spreading it, right? So what other thing do we take? Right? Shoes, fashion, we all take that, right? But we don't ever claim that it's ours. I'm the maker of. No, we don't claim. So as long as you don't claim that it's yours and you're telling the truth, right? Then it gives a different meaning. So you take those stickies, you tell your boss, may I take these stickies? What's the answer going to be? Likely. May I take these stickies home? I need to do some work at home. What's the answer going to be? Likely.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Sure. Go ahead. Take them. But why is it that we're so afraid? Because we're so afraid to say, we're afraid of what they're going to say. So as long as we live in fear, we create negativity and we create this impetus around us, and all of a sudden we are attracting the same type of people, right? So you have to become the type of person that you want to attract, right? So I'm going to go around just out of curiosity so that you guys can see this, and you can stop.